I came 17 hours by planes and trains and cars just to get here to Kaogati Lake to see Mount Fuji, and you're telling me somebody put a sign right in front of Mount Fuji? Like, how am I supposed to get a picture? Alright guys, so we are here in Japan. I flew probably 17 hours by train and car. Well, I didn't fly by train, but by train and car. 17 hours here to see Mount Fuji, which is behind that mountain and behind those clouds. So I guess you could say I totally failed, right? I mean, my goal was to come here. My goal was to get one beautiful photo of me going like, woo, in front of the mountain, and I can't even see it. No, this brings me to an extremely important and valuable lesson. And this is our first motivational moment, which I'm going to be producing every week for you. So every single Monday, you're gonna get out of bed and you're gonna be able to watch these motivational videos where I share my personal experiences and teach you how to set goals, achieve them, and discipline yourself along the way. Because life is a journey. So let me tell you a story about a mountain, because I guess this is the correct setting. A long time ago, there was a boy who wanted to climb to the top of the mountain and get a photo of the city at night. He probably hiked for about 2 hours until he got to the very, very peak of that mountain. And looking over the entire valley, he remembered all he ate that morning was a bag of Doritos. He was hungry, but he was more hungry to get this photo. Looking over the valley though, he could notice that, okay, the lights over here were pretty beautiful and glimmering a little bit, but way back there was a better patch of lights, and they were just so much better. He'd already done so much work to get here, and when he turned around and looked behind him, he saw another peak, just a tiny bit taller, and he wouldn't have to really hike that far to get to that second peak. So after getting to this second peak, he started to hitch up his hammock to take a little break, and as he was winding up that rope and tying a knot, he turned around and saw a little hill, just a little hill right behind the peak that he had climbed. And he thought to himself, well, I climbed up 2 mountains. If I get to the top of that hill, my view will be so high, I'll get the entire city and the city next to it. And this will be the most epic photo ever posted on Instagram for nobody to like and care about. Now, when that boy finally summited his 3rd peak of the day, only on Doritos, guess what he saw? When he turned around to get his photo, his view was obscured by 2 mountains. He wasn't able to see anything. He couldn't see the original lights, he couldn't see the cityscape, he could only see a snow-covered mountain over here and a muddy little mountain over here. Now, what lesson does this have? Aren't we supposed to hustle? Aren't we supposed to work our butts off and just go to work and come back home, save, plan, prepare, set our goals, achieve them, climb those mountains every day? Well, yes and no. You see, the mistake that boy, who was me, made was, if you're chasing every day and you're just climbing mountains and going with the wind, looking into the future and running, all you're gonna see is more mountains. If you never appreciate the hill that you're on, if you never stop to look and be present in this moment, you miss out on life. So what does this mean? It means that we need to stop chasing and we need to set our goals for the future, but we need to be living in the present moment. How do you do that? Well, I have 3 tips. The first one is you need to set the right kind of goals. So what is a bad goal? Let me tell you one. I wanted to be a super popular Instagrammer. I bought a camera, I got on Instagram, I was taking all these photos, I was sharing them with all my friends, and nobody cared. And I realized my goal to be popular was making me disgenuine. It was stopping me from being me because I was doing what I was doing for attention instead of doing it for the right reasons. So, what's a better goal to make? How about take the best photography you can take? How about be motivational and inspiring in the captions that you put? How about be genuine to who I am and share myself with people? That is a good goal. Number 2 is meditate every day for 10 minutes. That's all you have to do. Every time you wake up or before you go to sleep, as you're eating, when you're in the shower, it doesn't matter. Stop and meditate for 10 minutes a day. Close yourself, center yourself, and recalibrate your mind. That's one of the most valuable things you can do to capture the moment that you're in and stop climbing for a second and just relax and enjoy where you are. Then you'll be able to see the city that boy missed out. Finally, tip number 3, you always have to be willing to improvise. Life is a journey. Sometimes you make it to your destination and it doesn't work out how you planned. You need to be willing to change that. You need to be willing to accept the moment that you're in, and don't worry if your expectations aren't achieved exactly how you wanted, because there's more than one outcome that ends up being good for you. As long as you're meditating every day, you're setting goals for your future, but you're focusing on this moment, you won't fail. I promise you, you won't be like I was when I was a kid, hiking mountains for no reason, getting lost, and then having to call your friend to bail you out. So don't be like that little boy that I was. Be like the man I am now. Ew. Okay, that sounds a little weird. Don't be like that boy that I was. Be like the best version of yourself that you can be. Be willing to live in this present moment where you control this time. Be willing to accept when things don't work out. When Mount Fuji is covered by clouds, I'm able to improvise, I'm able to move forward and continue to do what I do with passion. I hope you guys can too. Every week, I'm going to have new motivational moments for you. I hope that you can subscribe to me and that we can share our journeys together. I'm also creating a Discord where I'm teaching people how to set goals, and I have different types of goal categories based on what you want to achieve. So if you join that, which I'll put the link down below, then you'll be able to achieve your goals with me behind you. I'm doing all this for you guys, so I hope that you can enjoy it, and I hope that we can become something great together. All right guys, that's the end of this motivational moment. Tune in next week for more, or you can watch my other videos, but I have more stuff to do today and it's starting to get a little cloudy. Might get rainy, so I'm gonna pop out of here. See you guys later. Peace out, peeps.